Greetings everyone, I am Alvin J. Cardenas Pascua from BT-led major in Home Economics 3, and today I'm going to be showing you or demonstrating to you some of the selected tools and equipment in clothing construction. A tape measure is used primarily for taking body measurements like the shoulders, the bust, and even the length of the dress that you are going to make, as well as drafting patterns, measuring fabric, laying out patterns on fabric, specifying the length of a garment, checking the size of a hems, measuring curves and corners, measuring curtains, quilts, and much more. Ruler. It is useful for measuring small distances as tacks, hems, facing on patterns, for drawing lines and marking dots. It is the easiest way to draw a straight line. A French curve ruler is the name given to curved rulers used in sewing, fashion design, and pattern making. They are used to make sewing patterns and to adapt existing curved lines on patterns, such as the armhole and a contoured dart. L square is the right ruler and convenient for measuring skirt lengths or straight lines of material before starting pattern layout. I have 3 dressmaking shears here, and this is for cutting a paper patterns. This is very important in our sewing kits so that we could use a regular pair of scissors, a special shorter, and a blade scissor for pattern, specifically used for paper pattern. Bent-handled shears are great for cutting out fabric patterns and designs. Bent-handled trimmers makes a very accurate and make easy way to cut fabric. Scissors have round handles are usually 6 or less than 6 inches. They are designed mainly for snipping threads and trimming seams. So as you can see here, I am cutting a thread. Sewing thread is the yarn used to combine 2 or more fabric pieces together in garments, accessories, and other textile products. A thimble is a device that protects your fingertips from being pricked by a needle. It is a good idea to use a thimble when you're sewing by a hand. When you sew with a needle or thread, you can wear a thimble or whichever finger you tend to use for pushing the needle through the cloth. Needle. Hand sewing needles are used for hand sewing. They come in different sizes and shapes for different purposes, so it's important to match your hand sewing needle to your project. Some have sharp tips for piercing tightly woven fabrics, and others have blunt tips to slip between the fibers. I have here some alternative markers, which is the crayon and a ball pen. You can also use crayons if you don't have any available tailor's chalk or any tailor marker in your home. An alternative crayon or ballpen markers can do the job. They can easily mark as well. You can clearly draw a pattern. This pins for basting and fixing or pattern pieces to the fabric makes work easier, quicker, and more accurate. Pin cushions are available in many different styles, so if you are a tailorist, it's up to you if you are going to make it yourself. Just like this one, I made it by myself. So the use of this pin cushion is you're going to place your pins here so that it will be organized so that your pins are not messy. So we have the fabric, so it's better to have a draft paper pattern or a brown sheet with a correct body measurement than drafting and cutting it directly on the fabric. So the wooden table should be a convenient height and size for drafting and cutting fabric. 3 feet width and 5 feet length is a desirable size of the table, and the height can be about 2.5 feet. So those are the selected tools and equipment in clothing construction. So we must be able to know the importance of it, because in order for that, you'll be able to perform the clothing construction properly, and to know the importance of defining the tools and equipment. And it is very imperative that we know the right tools in sewing. For a successful and professional looking sewing project, the right set of tools is essential. Without them, you'll having a hard time finishing your project with ease. So good quality tools and equipment are also important, especially for sewing tasks. So that is the end of the video. I hope that you have learned something from it. I hope that you watch it properly on how to use the tools and equipment in clothing construction. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Alvin J. Cardenas Pascua from Midland, major in home economics.